It was the year 2006. The world's top scientists picked up something strange. A signal from our own atmosphere. A deadly gas, methane. It wasn't just there. It was spiking.
Rising fast.
Too fast. Methane, the invisible blanket of death. It traps heat inside our planet far more efficiently than carbon dioxide. Like a thick quilt on a winter night, except this quilt smothers the earth. At first, the experts blamed human activity, pollution from industry, oil, gas. But when they dug deeper, the truth was far darker. The earth was hiding a secret buried for tens of thousands of years. Where was this gas coming from? Why was it rising again so suddenly? And was this a warning that our planet was about to change forever? Scientists already knew methane spikes happen roughly once every 100,000 years. They discovered this by drilling deep into the ancient ice of Antarctica and Greenland. Inside those frozen cylinders, ice cores, lie tiny bubbles of prehistoric air. Perfect time machine. Layer by layer, they reveal the atmosphere's history. And the pattern is clear. Every 100,000 years, methane surges, right before an ice age ends. When the ice starts melting, it only takes 2,000 or 3,000 years for Earth to heat up, turning frozen wastelands into climates like today. But here's the twist. The last methane spike happened 12,000 years ago, ending the last ice age. So why is it happening again? Just a blink later in geological time. We live in the Quaternary period, which began 2.5 million years ago. It has two chapters. The Pleistocene epoch. Endless cycles of ice ages, massive glaciers, and the extinction of giants like the woolly mammoth. Then, 12,000 years ago, came the Holocene epoch, the warm, stable climate where humanity thrived, built farms, and founded civilizations. But here's the unsettling fact. We're still technically in an ice age, because polar ice still exists. The glaciers are just smaller now. Only when the poles are completely ice-free will the ice age truly be over. So, what ends an ice age? 3 colossal forces, the Milankovitch cycles. 1. Eccentricity. Earth's orbit changes shape every 100,000 years, sometimes becoming more oval, increasing the solar heat we receive. 2. Axial tilt. The Earth's tilt shifts between 22.1 degrees and 24.5 degrees over 41,000 years, changing how much sunlight the poles get. 3. Precession. Earth's axis wobbles over 19,000 to 23,000 years, altering the timing of seasons. When these forces align, the ice melts. White snow reflects sunlight, but when it melts, dark oceans and soil absorb heat, speeding the warming. And hidden within the oceans and frozen permafrost are ancient greenhouse gases, methane and carbon dioxide, just waiting to be released. But in 2006, the timing was wrong. The ice age ending cycles weren't in place. And yet, methane surged. Part of it came from humans' landfills, oil, and gas. In the 1900s, industrial methane emissions soared, then leveled off in the 1990s. But the 2006 spike came from somewhere far more dangerous. Using satellites armed with methane-detecting lasers, scientists mapped giant plumes across the planet. In Iran, a landfill releasing as much methane each year as 180 jumbo jets weigh in metal. In Turkmenistan, oil and gas fields leaking hundreds of kilograms every single hour. But that's not the main culprit. The real surge was from the Arctic's thawing permafrost. For thousands of years, dead plants and animals lay frozen, perfectly preserved. Now, as the ice melts, they decompose, unleashing methane into the air. And unlike gas from landfills or oil wells, this methane can't be captured. It spreads freely into the atmosphere. Here's the danger: methane lasts about 10 years before breaking down into carbon dioxide and water vapor. But in that decade, it traps far more heat, accelerating the melting, releasing more methane, a deadly feedback loop. In Earth's history, such spikes signaled the end of an ice age. But now, the glaciers are already melting. We've never seen methane levels this high at this stage of the cycle. So what does it mean? Is this the final end of the ice age? Or the beginning of something far more unpredictable? The truth, we don't know. There's no historical reference for this. We can't predict how high the levels will rise. And if this surge is natural, not man-made, stopping it may be impossible. For now, all we can do is measure, watch, and wait, because whatever is coming next will change the Earth forever.